Determining the most powerful kings in history depends on various factors, including military conquests, political influence, economic power, and cultural impact. Here are 5 kings who are often considered among the most powerful in history. 1. Genghis Khan, 1162 to 1227. Genghis Khan, born Temujin in 1162, rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most formidable conquerors in history. Born into a Mongol tribe, his early life was marked by hardship and strife, including the murder of his father and his family's abandonment by their clan. These challenges forged his relentless spirit and strategic mind. In 1206, after years of tribal warfare, Temujin united the Mongol tribes and was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. He initiated a series of military campaigns that would create the largest contiguous empire in history. His conquests began in northern China and continued through Central Asia, the Middle East, and into Europe. Genghis Khan was known for his innovative military tactics, use of psychological warfare, and ruthless efficiency. Beyond his military prowess, Genghis Khan established a sophisticated administrative system. He promoted trade and communication across his empire, implemented a legal code called the Yasa, and ensured religious tolerance. By the time of his death in 1227, the Mongol Empire covered vast territories from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. His descendants continued to expand the empire, which would eventually stretch from Asia to Europe, profoundly shaping world history. 2. Alexander the Great, 356–323 BCE. Alexander the Great, born in 356 BCE in Pella, Macedonia, was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. Tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander was groomed for leadership from an early age. When his father was assassinated in 336 BCE, Alexander ascended to the throne at the age of 20. Almost immediately, Alexander embarked on an ambitious campaign to conquer the Persian Empire, then the most powerful empire in the world. His military genius and fearless leadership led to a series of stunning victories, including the pivotal battles of Issus and Gaugamela. By 331 BCE, he had defeated Darius III and declared himself the ruler of the Persian Empire. Alexander's empire stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. He founded over 20 cities, many of which were named Alexandria, spreading Greek culture and ideas throughout his empire. This blend of Greek and local cultures gave rise to the Hellenistic period, profoundly influencing art, science, and philosophy. Despite his military success, Alexander's empire was short-lived. He died suddenly in 323 BCE at the age of 32, possibly from fever or poisoning. Without a clear successor, his empire fragmented into several Hellenistic kingdoms. However, his legacy endured, and he is remembered as one of history's greatest military minds. 3. Julius Caesar, 144 BCE. Gaius Julius Caesar, born in 100 BCE, was a Roman military general and statesman whose actions brought about the end of the Roman Republic and the rise of the Roman Empire. Born into a patrician family, Caesar's early career was marked by political maneuvering and alliances, notably with Pompey and Crassus in the First Triumvirate. Caesar's military career skyrocketed with his conquest of Gaul, modern-day France, between 58 and 50 BCE, expanding Rome's territory significantly. His commentaries on the Gallic War provide a detailed account of these campaigns and his military strategies. His success in Gaul made him immensely popular with the Roman people, but also a threat to the Senate and Pompey, his former ally. In 49 BCE, defying the Senate's orders, Caesar crossed the Rubicon River with his army, a bold move that led to a civil war. He emerged victorious, defeating Pompey and other rivals. In 44 BCE, Caesar was declared dictator for life, a title that signaled his absolute power over Rome. However, his concentration of power and the fear that he would establish a monarchy led to his assassination on the Ides of March in 44 BCE by a group of senators. Caesar's death plunged Rome into another civil war, which ultimately ended with the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, Augustus, as the first Roman emperor. Caesar's reforms, military conquests, and the transformation of the Roman government had lasting impacts, and he is remembered as one of history's most influential leaders. 4. King Louis XIV, 1638–1715. King Louis XIV of France, also known as the Sun King, was born in 1638 and ruled for 72 years, the longest reign of any European monarch. Louis ascended to the throne at the age of 4, with his mother Anne of Austria and Cardinal Mazarin acting as regents until he took full control in 1661. Louis XIV centralized power in the monarchy, famously stating, "L'État, c'est moi. I am the state." He weakened the power of the nobility and established an absolute monarchy, with all decisions flowing through him. Louis is perhaps best known for building the Palace of Versailles, which became the political and cultural center of France and a symbol of his power. Under Louis XIV, France became the most powerful nation in Europe. He expanded French territory through a series of wars, including the Franco-Dutch War and the War of the Spanish Succession. His reign also saw the flourishing of French culture, art, and literature, with figures like Molière, Racine, and Lully making significant contributions. However, Louis XIV's reign was not without its challenges. His wars and extravagant spending placed a heavy financial burden on France, leading to increased taxation and national debt. Additionally, his revocation of the Edict of Nantes in 1685, which had granted religious freedom to Protestants, led to the persecution of Huguenots and damaged France's economy. Louis XIV died in 1715, leaving behind a powerful but financially strained kingdom. His legacy as a ruler who embodied the principles of absolute monarchy influenced European politics for generations. 5. Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769–1821. Napoleon Bonaparte, born in Corsica in 1769, rose to prominence during the French Revolution and became one of history's greatest military leaders. Initially a talented artillery officer, Napoleon gained national attention with his success in the Italian campaigns in the late 1790s. In 1799, Napoleon staged a coup d'état, overthrowing the French Directory and establishing himself as first consul. In 1804, he crowned himself Emperor of the French, marking the beginning of the Napoleonic Empire. Napoleon's military campaigns, known as the Napoleonic Wars, dominated European affairs from 1803 to 1815. His greatest victory came at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, where he decisively defeated the Russian and Austrian armies. Napoleon reformed the French legal system with the Napoleonic Code, which influenced legal systems worldwide. He also reorganized the French administrative structure, education system, and established the Bank of France. Despite his successes, Napoleon's ambition led to a series of costly wars, including the disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812. After a series of defeats, Napoleon was forced to abdicate in 1814 and was exiled to the island of Elba. He escaped and returned to power in 1815 during the Hundred Days, but his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo ended his reign. Napoleon was exiled again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Napoleon's legacy is complex. He is remembered both as a military genius and a ruler whose ambition led to widespread devastation. His legal and administrative reforms had a lasting impact on France and many other nations. For more historic facts, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.